Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 37 of our SoftPro Saved You a Seat webinars. Today, we're really excited to show you our SoftPro Documents portal, which is now available to all of our customers. The portal has all the documents and reports that you need available for download at any time. And today, we're joined by Lindsay Lamb, our Documents team lead at SoftPro, who's going to run through a demo of the Documents portal and show you how it works. And we also have Lori Harrell, SoftPro Project Manager, on the webinar with us. Lori was heavily involved in the development of the Documents portal, and she'll be able to answer any potential questions that come up during today's webinar. So if you do have any questions during the webinar, feel free to drop them in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer all of the questions during the webinar today. But please know that if we aren't able to get to them all, we will follow up with you directly to answer your questions after the webinar. And as always, today's webinar will be recorded and made available on our blog after the fact, so you can go back and watch again if you'd like to do so. So thank you all for joining us today, and I will go ahead and turn it over to Lindsay.
Thank you. Welcome everyone to the SoftPro's Documents portal. So to get things started, what is SoftPro's Documents portal? It is an online library of all of the land title, underwriter, state, and national documents and reports that have been developed and are maintained by SoftPro. So the benefits of the document portal. First, it allows you to manage all of your packages in one location. It also allows you to create a personalized watch list to all of your state and underwriter needs, as well as setting up email notifications so that you can be notified when a package has been updated and is available for download. It also allows you to view release notes and download instructions for each of those downloads. You can easily download and install bundles from the portal into your environment. And last but not least, it's one less call to support, since you will now receive those notifications on any updated packages, as well as being able to install those bundles on your own. So how do you access the Documents portal? First, you can go directly to the Documents portal website at docs.softprocorp.com. Or you can go to SoftPro's website, click on support, and then document and reports downloads. And then you can scroll down a little bit and you'll go to the SoftPro Documents portal section, and then you can click on visit Documents portal. So logging into the portal, if you do already have My SoftPro credentials, you can use those same credentials to log into the Documents portal. If you do not have My SoftPro credentials, you can create a login by going to the Documents portal website, and then you can go ahead and click on the sign up icon. When you click on the sign up icon, this will take you to a new user registration page. Here you can input all of the necessary information, and then you'll hit submit. Once it's submitted, you will receive a registration confirmation that gets sent to SoftPro, and then we'll go ahead and get that account set up. It usually could take up to about 24 hours to get that activation complete. Once it is completed, you will receive an email with a temporary password. If you do not receive that email within 24 hours, you can go ahead and reach out to us or reach out to SoftPro, let us know. We can take a look at it and get things moving along for you. Again, once your account is activated, you will receive that confirmation email with the temporary password. And you can use that temporary password to go ahead and log into the Documents portal, at which time you will be prompted to change your password. So you can pick a new password for the Documents portal, and then you'll be logged into the Documents portal. So upon initial entry into the Documents portal, it's going to ask you to get started, and you're going to go ahead and get things set up. So the first screen that you're going to come to is going to be choosing your software. So are you using Standard and Enterprise or Select? So you can go ahead and check or uncheck whichever programs you do not need, and then you can go ahead and hit Next, and that will take you to the next page, which is where you will choose the states that you do business in. You can either use the drop down to select those states, and you can select multiple states that you need to include, or you can click on the state in the map, and then you just want to add any states that you currently do business in, and this can be updated or adjusted once you're actually in the portal as well. So this is just to get things started. Once you've completed that, you can go ahead and hit next. And then the next page is going to allow you to choose your underwriters. So using the scroll bar, you can scroll through and then click to highlight each of the underwriters that you will need to add to your watch list for your underwriters. Each underwriter that is added, you will receive the appropriate state package that was selected on the previous page. Once you have selected all of your underwriters, you can go ahead and click next. And this will take you to your final page. And what this is going to show is a list of all of the packages that are currently added to your watch list. To note that this does automatically add national land title packages to your watch list. If there are any packages that are added that you can see this added to watch list on here, if you do not want those added to your watch list, you can go ahead and click on the added to watch list, and then that will change to an add plus button, which means that it is no longer included on your watch list. Once you have finished this, you can go ahead and click the finish, and then that will take you to your documents portal. Then what you're seeing now is the actual documents portal. So once you've logged in, you've selected all your items. Anytime you log into the documents portal, you are automatically going to be taken to your watch list. Your watch list is going to be divided per package type. So we have our underwriters packages section, states, national packages. Our national packages include our underwriter national package, or underwriter national packages, as well as state national packages. And then we also have our land title packages, which would be Alta, CLTA, Turbop, Tersa, any land title specific packages. Just to give you a little background on our national packages. So the majority of national packages for underwriters are created for each underwriter that include documents that are consistent across the board for all states. So we create and maintain a national package that maintains all of those documents, and then those documents are also included in the state-specific document trees. So per package type, so we have a couple different options. So you have underwriter packages, you have a browse all icon next to each of those. If you do click on this, this will take you to the browse all for that specific package. This section is going to list all of the packages that are available. Also on here, per package type, you can filter by state or underwriter if it's needed, and then you can also search by typing if you need to search for a specific state or underwriter. If you have multiple packages added to a package section, you will see numeric numbers up here where you can click on whichever one you need to go to, or you can arrow through to get to each of those pages. So within each section, you're going to see a list of the packages that you currently have added to your watch list. So we have our last updated, which is going to let you know the last time that package was updated, the state or region that package is located in, the underwriter name, if applicable, and then the package name, which is what SoftPro has named that specific package. Notify me is the notifications checkbox. So if I have this checked, that means that I will get an email notification anytime this package has been updated and uploaded to the web. If you uncheck this, that means you're not going to get those email notifications. So any packages that you do definitely want those email notifications on, make sure that you have all of these checkboxes checked. Next, you'll see the release notes. So if you click on the release notes, this is going to open up a PDF of the release notes for that specific package. So all of the release notes are going to be set up in a similar format. So you'll have your package name at the top, and each is set up with the most current updates at the top, and then it will list dates and the documents that have been added per update. So you'll see that the date modified, so the last time that package was updated, the documents that have been updated for that update, and then ready blocks, if any, were updated, as well as the reason or what was changed to those documents or document. So going back to the portal, so we have our download icon. Our download icon will allow you to download the bundle and release notes. Downloads will go wherever they need to go, however you have that, excuse me, however you have that set up on your computer. So you will get your downloads folder. So your downloads folder will open up. You'll have a bundle that you can copy and paste to your desktop and install, as well as a PDF of those release notes that we just took a look at. There's also a trash can that will remove items from your watch list if necessary, but you can also remove them in a different manner. So those are the options per package that's added, and each, as I stated, each package type has these options available as well. So also available per package type is these checkboxes on the left-hand side. So you could click the top checkbox and that will allow you to check all within that section. And you'll notice that this changed to my action drop down. So if I drop down my actions, this allows me to do an action per package that is checked over here. So we can notify for selected, which means that these would all be checked, and then I would receive notifications for each of those when they were updated and uploaded to the portal. Don't notify would uncheck any of these checkboxes. Unwatch would unwatch or remove that from your watch list. This is what we would say or suggest to use versus using the trash can, to use the unwatch selected versus using the trash can. And then we have our download selected, which will download the bundle and release notes for each of the packages that you have selected. So you can check the box at the top to check all, or you can check individual packages. So let's just say you needed to do 2. So you'll see that I can check whichever ones I need, and then actions option are the same for each of those as well. And again, each of these options are per package type. So the one we just looked at is going to be underwriter. So if I had to download or do anything specific with my state, then I would go to my state section and then have those options as well for the state package section. So that's going to be your watch list. Next, we're going to take a look at the browse all section. So browse all packages. This is where all of the packages that SoftPro has available for download can be searched. So we have icons at the top where you can select which package type you would like to search. So you could click on that. This would bring up all the underwriter packages that we have available, and you could do it for each package type. You can also search per state. So if you wanted to search state and underwriter packages for specific states, you can select that state. And then we also have our suggested downloads. So suggested downloads, again, are going to be your national land title packages that we have available, as well as suggestions based on your current watch list. So based on the state and underwriter packages that you already have added to your watch list, and that will be based on your suggested downloads. Again, same options. You can search by state. You can search by package type, which would be underwriter, state, national, or land title, as well as the individual underwriter names. Again, you have those checkboxes available, and then you will have the actions options available as well for each of those if you needed to add multiple packages to your watch list as well. If you were just doing the individual packages, you can, again, use the filter. So if I wanted to filter to Chicago title and I wanted to filter to a specific state, then this way that will give you that specific package, and then you can add to your watch list by clicking add to watch list, and then that will automatically move to your my watch list section. Back to browse all. And then we're going to take a look at our recent downloads. So recent downloads is going to be the next tab. So recent downloads will show you any packages that you have recently downloaded from the portal. It is going to show you the date that that package was downloaded, the package type, state or region, underwriter name, or the package name, as well as the time that it was downloaded, as well as giving you the ability to download that bundle and release notes again if need be. So this will keep track of all of the packages that you have downloaded, when you downloaded those, to maybe see if you did receive the notification, but you weren't 100% sure if you did actually download and install that bundle. So this will help you keep track of that information. So manage notifications. So this is how you will manage those email notifications. So email address, you can add multiple email addresses if you needed to. So if you had a personal email and you had a work email or additional emails that you wanted to receive that email notification to, you can add those here and then hit add, and then you can add, each would be listed under here. Notification preference. So notification status is always going to default to enabled. That means you will receive those notifications. If for whatever reason you no longer wanted those notifications, you could select disabled. Notification frequency. So just for information, when you initially log into the portal, this will default to monthly. So this is going to determine how often you receive those email notifications when a package is updated. So we advise that everybody change this to daily. So reason for that being is if we update a couple packages and you have this set to monthly and you were just notified, you just received those notifications the prior day, you're not going to get those notifications for another month. So we want to leave these at daily so that you have the most recent email notification so you can get the most recent and updated package installed into your environment. Any changes to this, you want to go ahead and hit save, so those saves your notifications. Last page is going to be the info, videos, and frequently asked questions. So on here, we have some videos that will probably be helpful for everybody. These videos are also available on F1 Help if you needed them. Bundle install, you'll definitely need. If you ever have any questions or need any assistance with any of this, you can always reach out to SoftPro support and we can definitely assist you with getting this information. The bundle install, obviously, when you download those bundles, you're going to have to copy paste those to your desktop and then get those bundles installed in your environment. And this is a short video to show you how to do that. Again, if you need assistance with that, you can go ahead and reach out to SoftPro support and we can get that installed for you. Also, some quick links to compliance updates, our blog, as well as softprocorp.com. So there's quick links to that, as well as a frequently asked questions section. And then you can have a search bar as well. You can kind of look through those. Of course, if anybody has any questions or anything comes up at all with the documents portal, please feel free to reach out to support and we will definitely get you to the correct person, get you the assistance that you need to either update or maintain your documents portal or get those bundles installed and document trees added to your profiles. So I'm going to go ahead and flip back to, to my PowerPoint real quick. So just a quick thing towards the end is going to be regarding our documents, any document storage related questions that anybody might have. If there are any questions regarding document storage, document maintenance, you should definitely reach out to your underwriter, your local rep, your local agency rep or state council regarding document storage and maintenance. And these are some questions to ask regarding this information as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor to any questions.
Awesome. Thanks, Lindsay. I do have a few questions here related back to the documents portal. So maybe easier if you're able to open that screen up again. But we have a question here about how often are the documents updated? And I think that really varies on the document type, right?
It does. So the underwriter packages, for instance, those packages will be updated when we receive notification or updated documents or new documents from the underwriter. There are instances as well that somebody might receive the update, a bulletin from their underwriter before we do. So if anyone ever receives a bulletin and they're not seeing an updated package available on the portal or haven't received notification from SoftPro that we have updated it, please reach out to SoftPro and let us know what that bulletin is and we can reach out to the underwriter to get that information. Other times, a lot of times the underwriter packages mostly state packages. State packages are updated basically if we receive information from a customer. So information from one of you. So we have our state packages are mostly containing documents that we have received from users that say that this is a state document. It goes through a compliance review to determine if it can be added to that state package, or maybe there's something that we're missing, or maybe has been updated. That would also go through compliance just to make sure it has been, that it's a requirement or regulation for that state document. So state packages are a little bit different to where those aren't going to be updated until we have received notification, or maybe we've decided to add new documents to that state package. North Carolina bar forms and California state forms, we do get those yearly updates for the NC bar forms and the California state specific documents, but all other packages we will update based on information that we receive from you all.
Okay, great. And then this question kind of goes hand in hand with that one, and you spoke to it a little bit already, but the question is, how often do you get email notifications? So I think that's kind of two-part, right? It depends what you have signed up to receive notifications for, and then how often those documents and reports are updated. And then I think you said that we recommend setting your notification frequency to daily, and realistically, you're not going to get an email every single day from us with a new update. It'll just be any time a package is updated, then you'll be sure to get an email notification the day that it is updated. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. So you just want to make sure that you have this notify me check on all the packages that you want to receive those notifications on. So like I have mine set up, and I will get email notifications at 10 o'clock at night sometimes. I think there's a little bit of a delay, but you should be getting those daily. So if we update a package at the end of the day today, you should definitely have that notification by tomorrow, for instance. So as long as that's set up, again, the managed notifications set it up to daily. And then that way you'll always be notified ASAP once that is updated.
Great. Another question here, do underwriter state packages include national forms that aren't state specific? And do we have to download national packages if we only need one state?
So thank you for bringing that up, because I actually wanted to, that was one thing I forgot to add. So national packages. So yes, some of the national documents are included in the state-specific packages if that state does not have a specific set of documents. So for instance, I have Oklahoma in here. So let's say Oklahoma had specific Schedule Bs that included hard-coded requirements and exceptions. In that instance, we would have all Oklahoma documents. However, the national package would still need to be installed to make sure that you're getting the complete package. So Fidelity Family, for instance, maybe they have consistent across the board. Their Schedule A's for commitments, loan policies, owner's policies are consistent across the board for all states. So we would need to install the national package, and then that national document is incorporated in the Fidelity Family Oklahoma tree, for instance. So as far as the national packages, let me just run through this real quick, and my apologies for missing this at the beginning. So national packages are any underwriter packages that have a dependency, such as a national package. When you click on the download icon, you will get a prompt that's going to give you some information as to what else is included. So this says, please also install the Fidelity Family National Package. And then it'll tell you that you also need to download this. So this is kind of your notification to say, hey, if you don't have the Fidelity Family National Package added to your watch list, add it to your watch list now. And anytime Fidelity Family Oklahoma is updated, you're going to want to download that Fidelity Family bundle as well and install those two bundles. Okay, so there's always messages that are going to give you some additional information that might pertain to that package. Also with underwriter packages, there may be updated endorsement lookup tables. And in that instance, you would just want to reach out to support. Endorsement lookup table updates are not included with the documents portal. So if you do see updates to endorsements or new endorsements on your release notes, you'll definitely want to reach out to support so that we can get your endorsement lookup table updated.
Cool. Great. Someone is asking if we can see a sample of some of the documents you're discussing. And I don't know, for demo purposes, Lindsay, if we're set up to be able to show like an example of a download in the document once it's downloaded? Do you know if we're able to do that here?
Is that as far as downloading the bundle and getting it installed, or actually seeing the document?
I think seeing the document is what they're looking for.
I don't have, let me see. Let me open, I can open select. Let's see what I have installed. I have some installed, but let me see what exactly I have installed in here.
And if it's not possible to pull up now, perhaps we can just follow up directly with an example with this customer after the fact. In the meantime, another question that came through is, do any of the packages contain documents for closings?
That's kind of a general question. So it could. So state documents are going to be state documents that we can find state regulations or requirements for. So deeds, some affidavits, I'm trying to think, power of attorneys. Those document types that are used regularly across the board. Some county requests specifically, those type of documents are going to be the ones that you're going to see in the state document package. Anything that is more specific to your office, so letters, some affidavits are more specific to your office, compliance agreements, information sheets, limited power of attorney specific for your office. Those are documents that would not be included in the state package, and those would be considered custom documents.
Okay. Another question. So say that I have a login for the documents portal. I'm getting notifications. Is it possible for me to add someone else from my company to also receive notifications?
I want to say yes, but I'm going to defer that to Lori just so we get the correct information out to everyone.
It definitely is possible if you go to the manage notifications link on the left, where Lindsay was showing you where you can add additional emails. You can add as many email addresses in there as you would like, and all of those email addresses will receive the notifications.
But they have to use the same login though.
No.
Right?
No, I mean, each individual, like as an individual, you would need to have your own login to download a package. But if you just want someone else in your office to receive the notification that a package has been updated, you can add their email addresses on this page.
Okay. So basically,
that email address field and then hit the add button.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah. So they would only have access to receive the notifications when the package is updated, but if they wanted to be able to download and install those bundles, they'd have to have access to the portal.
Yes, exactly.
All right, and then we have a state-specific question here that we'll see if we can answer. So it says, for Wisconsin, am I safe just downloading the state and underwriter packages, or do I also need to download the national packages?
State packages are not dependent on national. So national packages, as far as underwriters go, those are going to be the packages that will need to be installed for specific underwriters. The state national packages, so we have our national documents, which are universal documents throughout the United States. So I think there's some mortgages, some notes, power of attorneys, just very generic general documents. Nothing state specific or included in the national documents. And then we also have a national loan docs package, which is per state, and those are going to be Fannie Mae documents. Those are Fannie Mae mortgage documents, notes, allonges, I think. So those are going to be the Fannie Mae packages. None of these packages are dependent on any other package. National packages, though, if you are looking to have the national loan docs or the national package itself, you'd want to reach out to sales, get that added to your product line, and then we can go ahead and get that installed. And again, the national loan docs package has per state, and then the national package is universal, not state specific.
Okay. Another question, does each user need to download a package if we are using SoftPro hosted?
No. Does each user need to download the package? Download the bundle? No. So the bundle gets downloaded and installed into SP admin, and then once installed, it's updated, and then anybody that needs to see those updates within your office just needs to close out of the document screen and then go back in. They'll see the updated trees and or documents.
Great. And then just a question on the little settings icon in the top right corner of the screen. What is controlled there?
Just your settings. So your email address is automatically in there, your name, and then you can see, Lori, can you give some insight on this? I think this is going to be, you can add your states. Is it based on your watch list?
It's based on what you chose when you onboarded. So when you were looking at that US map, whatever states you chose on that page, then those are listed here. Whatever underwriters you chose on the next page are listed here as well. And so like if I were to add, like right now, if there was not a First American North Carolina package and I added one, you would end up seeing that on your suggested downloads because you're following First American and you're following North Carolina. So if you ended up not doing business in North Carolina anymore, then you could come in here and uncheck or close out of the North Carolina box so that potentially would not show up on your suggested page.
Great. So just a place to edit your states and underwriters that you selected for your watch list.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, those are actually all the questions that we have right now. So thank you for running through that, Lindsay.
You're welcome.
And one other thing that I wanted to reiterate is you guys can get started with the documents portal at any time. It's free for all of our SoftPro customers. Any customer can create a login. You just have to visit docs.softprocorp.com to get started. And again, if you run into any questions or have any issues, you can reach out to our support department and they'll be happy to help you. And as a reminder, the webinar recording from today will be posted to our SoftPro blog probably in the next 2 days or so. So you can go back and watch this video if you need a refresher on any of the information. And to get started, you can look back at this video and get started with the Docs portal at any time. So thank you all for joining us for today's webinar. Stay tuned for more details on our next episode, episode 38, which will release soon. And hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Thanks again, Lindsay and Lori.
Thank you. Have a good rest of the day.